So just here is our tree climb. We start at the bottom here. We use belaying on an Italian hitch off this pole here. Right up to the climb, which will be, goes up to the SRD up top and then climbs up the tree climb just here. Okay, so this here is the equipment that we need for the tree climb. We have a dynamic rope. This one here, that there is the one which we collect the clients to and comes down to the Italian hitch down the bottom. Making sure this end here is on the bottom end. Okay, you can tell that because it's thin. The rope slid off the sheath. Okay, so that ends up the bottom end up here. Okay, nice and easy. We also have 3 HMS carabiners right here. 2 red ones and 1 silver one. The silver one is for the backman's prusik, along with the prusik there obviously. We also have the sling that gives you a bit of an extension and a bit of freedom to move up the wall. This one here is obviously for the figure 8 to attach the clients, and that one there is just handy for the sling as well. We also have our rescue kit, which is this one here. Obviously we've got a Y-hang rescue looped up the top here, and you're attaching yourself to the long one on the Y-hang rescue. Nice and simple. Okay, so we're here at the tree climb. We're about to set it up. First thing we do is we obviously get our ropes and things out, ready to go. We'll then grab our white rope here, which is attached to the SRD up the top. Nice and easy. We bring it down to this level. It's easier to work down here. Make sure we're not tangled. Trail. There we go, just like that. Okay, from this point we'll grab the end, the other end, the end that comes out the far side of the pulley, which is fine. We'll then grab one end of the rope, just like this. We're then going to tie a clove hitch, right, and slide it on here like this. This here will then pull tight and then create it so that the rope won't pull apart up the top. Now you don't want to let go of that ride, because otherwise you have to run after it. Like that, on the wind. Easy. Sometimes it makes it a lot easier if you just do another little half clove hit at the top of the rope. I'll show you this in a minute. Alright, so we're just going to do a half from there at the top. So what's going to happen is as we pull this up, it's then going to stop it from pulling out as we go through up there. So I'm just going to pull it up now. So, once we get it down here again, we then obviously undo it off the bottom. It's not on it. And then foot and figure 8 with a stopper on the end of this side here. Alright, here we go. Alright. Cool. At this point you then put a carabiner onto here. Nice and easy. You let that sit there. Now this end here would normally come down this way. G'day, excuse me.
Nice and easy, lovely.
Indeed. And from here we're going to put an Italian hitch around this pole. Okay, so we're going over top of it, like this. We'll then pull it through, over top of the rope, and then back under the other side, like that. Nice and simple. Right. At this point, we're now ready to pull through and belaying someone up, and then you can also lower someone down like that. Now from here I'm going to need a second instructor, Renee. Okay, what she's going to do now is she's going to belay me as I climb up here to connect the next section, which is the rescue setup for this bit here. Is our rescue, it's a Y-hang rescue, identical to what we use over at LTCC. Here, this bit here I'm just going to clip it to my harness just so I can take it up with me. You can clip it to your leg loop or your wrist loop. Normally if you have an instructor harness with you, you'll actually have loops on your side. This one here is not. Okay. I'll just clip these two up here as well, gets them out of the way for me, makes my life easier. Okay, from here I'm now ready to climb up. Okay, this rope here is going to untangle as I climb and connect it to the top. When I get up there I'm going to connect it to the malleon in which the SRD is attached. Okay, so making sure my knot's correct, carabiner is connected with the C, clipping. I'll now check with my belayer. Are you ready to go?
Climb away.
Excellent, and now I will climb. Okay, so normally once a client gets to this point, you'll then tell them to stop. Right, what you'll get them to do is you'll get them to put their legs up out of this. You've got me, Renee? Yeah. Excellent. And get them just to lean backwards and hold on to this blue rope here. Okay, so I've got my legs apart, lean backwards, whoop, like so. At this point now, Renee could lower me down, but she's not going to, because I'm going to set up for the rescue up top. And make sure I've done the carabiner up. I'm now ready to do a rescue if I needed to. But I'm not going to use it right now, we'll use that soon. I'll come back down and show you how to get up here to do a rescue later. Okay, the very last thing that you needed to do was take this white rope, this one here, okay, and you need to loop it around the stick in which it is wrapped around now. Okay, so you're just getting it out of the way so that no one's going to get caught on it at all, which makes it a lot easier. Okay, also, at this point, I was going to create my backman's prusik. Okay, so I've got a pear-shaped carabiner, an HMS carabiner, and a prusik. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get my white rope. Okay, first thing I do is I clip my prusik into it. Right, I'll now put my carabiner up against it like so. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my prusik around the rope and the carabiner through the inside of the carabiner. Okay, so on my way up. Here we go. Like so. Excellent. Now the reason I'm creating a backman's prusik, okay, is as I'm climbing up to do a rescue, I'm going to need to climb up there myself. Okay, it just gives me a handle, right, as you can see this bit here, gives me a handle in which I can slide it up and slide it down when I need to. Okay, if the tension came on, for example, I fell like that, it will then pull tight like that and will stop me from moving. Okay, that's basically what it is set up for. The last bit I need is this here. Okay, this bit here I'll already have on my harness. Okay, so what I'll do is I will tie it through it like this, just like so. Okay, so I'm now straight to my harness like that with a carabiner in it. Okay, this bit here will be clipped onto the loop on my harness. Okay, but when I need it to start a rescue, I'll take it off and I'll clip it to this loop here, just like so, and do my carabiner up. Renee is now my client. Okay, so I'm going to do a rescue system. I'm going to put Renee up the halfway up the climbing wall, and then I'm going to head up and rescue her. We're now going to send Renee up the climbing wall. Okay, we've clipped her in. Alright, we've made sure it's clicking nicely. We've checked all her buckles are nice and tight. We've got her helmet on, and it's relatively secure, which is great. I have myself a helmet on, because I'll always need one inside here in case a pine cone or something fell out of her pocket from above me up here. Okay, nice and easy. I'm now going to come down. Like I said, we're belaying on an Italian hitch right here. So as she's climbing, right, I'll be pulling it through like that, making sure I'm running the right way. There you go, like that. Okay, so I'm now going to give Renee my calls. Okay, belay's ready.
I'm ready.
Climb away, Renee. Okay, so here we go. So pulling it through, obviously. Never letting go of this side. Note to people, she is terrified of spiders. Okay, Renee's now got the rope stuck, or she's done something wrong up there. Okay, so what we're going to do, over my side, we're now going to tie her off. Okay, so what we do, we take a bite of rope, we're going to go around through here, and back through itself, like that. Okay, at this point we're now going to pull it down tight, obviously never letting go. Alright, we're also then going to go around again, and back through, just like that. Alright, and one more for good luck. Okay, from this point, she's now tied off. She's not going to go anywhere if she comes loose, which would be great. Now I'm ready to go to a rescue. I'm going to wander over this way to my white rope. Clipping my sling in. Doing my carabiners up, making sure they're good and tight. Alright, unhook my white rope. Oh bother. There we go. Okay, at this point I'm going to need the help of a parent that is around here with me. Okay, what I'm going to need, they're going to need to get a helmet on for me. Okay, and they're going to come under and stand underneath me as I climb up. Now the reason we're doing that is so that they can pull this white rope tight so that I can slide my prusik up. Okay, so I'm now ready to climb. I'm also going to check my carabiners again, make sure I'm nice and secure. Alright, and here we go. Okay, so get the slack as I climb, Nicole. And then tight again, and I pull up. Just like that. It's always good once you start climbing just to check your prusik as well. So I put a bit of weight in there. Yeah, but it's nice. It's always really handy to do. Make sure you're nice and safe. How you doing, mate? Not good?
Help me, I'm stuck.
Still trying to go? I'll be back down in a minute. Right. Full time. Okay, so from this point, I'm now up here. I'm obviously well secure. I'm going to attach myself to the long section of the wire hang. Okay, there's this side here. Right. How am I going to do that? I have no idea. Like that. Slide down a little bit. Excellent. At this point, I'm now going to rearrange my prusik by just attaching it to my harness. Means it shortens the length of my prusik, makes it a lot easier for me to lower. So I'm now setting myself up to myself, really. I'm now going to lower myself and slowly down to Renee. At this point, I'm now going to take the short one, make sure I'm at a level in which I can attach you to it. Just like that. And lock her in. At this point, you would undo the carabiner that is attached to her or cut the rope, depending how she's caught. Right, which will make it a lot easier. But today what we're going to do, now she's attached to me because I don't want to ruin the rope, I'm going to get someone to hop on to our Italian hitch and lower her down with me, just so we can save the rope. Okay, so what we'll do is you normally get your other clients to come out and give you a hug. Come out this way, Renee. That's good, Renee. That's fine. Alright, how's it going? Good job. So we're now standing here. We're just waiting on our belays down the bottom. You're doing a great job, Renee. Now bringing Renee safely back down to the ground.
That was so scary.
We've now made it back to the bottom. Nice and safe. Down here. What's really important. Look at that. Okay, so we're here at the pole. I'm just going to show you how to do the Italian hitch on here really quickly. So all you do is you take the rope over top, like so. You're then going to bring it out the other side, like that. Go over top of the actual rope, and back to this side over here. It's set up nice and easily. This Italian hitch is able to set either way, so whether you're lowering them down or pulling them up. Okay, so right now I'm going to be pulling them up, so I can just pull it through the other side like that, nice and easy. And now I can pull them up like that, nice and simple. If I was lowering them down, then the weight will come on, it will slide through like that, nice and easy, and then I can just lower them down from this side, like so. Okay, so we're now going to show you how to do a backman prusik. Right, so I've got my static line here, I've got a carabiner, I've got my prusik. My prusik has been clipped into my carabiner, nice and simple. From here I'm going to lie them up against each other like so. I slide my prusik up to the top end like that. Now all I'm doing is wrapping around the static line and the carabiner at the same time. Just like so. Okay, making sure that they're nice and even. Alright, we go all the way to the top. All the way to the bottom, sorry. Alright, once you're down here, 4 loops would normally do if you're terrified. Okay, you can put another 5th loop in as well, but it isn't really necessary. Okay, once you're back down here, you'll then clip this bit here to another carabiner which will attach to your harness. Means you can slide up easier, up and down the rope, like that. Nice and easy. Cool.